Hey, what's going on, y'all? We are back at it again, trying to get these bad boys, trying to get these things done. What's up, Cheese? What is going on? Coles and 8-Bit Emerald, good to see you guys. Thanks so much for stopping in. We're going to go ahead and get these checks started. We got 200 in yesterday, plus a shiny. We'll see what we can get in today. Where am I? Oh my God. Look at that. I got you guys so good. I got you so good. I don't even think you guys know. I think you're sitting there like, wow, how did someone on this planet manage to get us so good? But here we are, watching you got so good. That's it. Like, you just got so unbelievably good. I don't know how else to say it. And like, I don't know if I even want to. I honestly don't know if I even want to say it, because that's how good I just got you guys got. Deal with it. Deal with it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It's been 24 hours. A lot has changed in those 24 hours. I made dinner. I made lunch. I worked a full-ish 8-hour shift. I learned what fried stickies are. I think that's about all the things that happened. I want a new pillow, but I can't get one because I didn't go. We had a big thunderstorm. I fed squirrels. I think that's about it. I think that's about all the things that have happened. Coles is hunting for a Snover for his Gen 8 badge quest. That's pretty sick. And if you guys are just checking in, here's what I'm going to ask you today. I'm going to ask you to like this stream. I don't do it often, but if there's one thing that I think really helps out a channel when it comes to this whole YouTube insanity thing, it's just double tapping that screen or hitting that thumbs up button just to make sure that you are saying whether or not you enjoy this content. If you don't, I'm not going to force you to like. That's completely fine. That's up to you. But if you do find this even the least bit enjoyable, a quick like is free. That's the definition of free. And what's really great is when you like the stream, it prevents OBS from dropping and killing my momentum. So just saying, if you do like the stream, it tends to have a nice benefit for you, which is good. Like, actually, squirrels are some weird game you found on stream. No, dude, like, I was actually feeding squirrels yesterday. Like, I had squirrels outside, and there were squirrels that were chilling, and I went and I grabbed some sunflower seeds and I fed the squirrels, and the squirrels came up and ate the food, and it was awesome. It was super good. But thank you, everybody who's chilling, everybody who's hanging out right now. Super appreciate y'all coming on in, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday, because there's no better day of the week than, well, Saturday. Friday's pretty good, too. Found a Gallerbird on the incense. Maybe I'm dumb. That's so sick. I only have ever I've gotten 4, but I've only ever caught 1, and I had to use my Master Ball. But that's super sick. That's pretty slick. I like that a lot. All right, you guys, we got a good crew of people in here. This is since my last sentence got cut off because OBS is a derp. Yeah, if you could like the stream, I'd be super appreciative of that. Right now, we have a like goal of 15. There's enough people in here right now to actually double that like goal. So let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. And then, you know, the likes bring the shinies is what they say. Well, that and it here. This is basically the way that you need to think about it. Do you remember how Milkshake brought boys to the yard? The likes bring the shinies to the stream. It's the same concept, except it's a lot less about butts and a lot more about pixels that are slightly different colored than the other pixels that were previously there. Didn't catch it because I didn't have Ultra Balls. You can catch it in a Pokeball. I've seen people catch those in a Pokeball. Could have done it. But I'm glad you tried, because those things are so sick. It's so cool that those show up. Still about butts, exactly. I think that if you think about anything in this world, in some way we can tie it back to somewhat being about butts. But this one, it's just less about butts. I'm feeling a shiny today. I'm feeling another early one to average out. I don't even know what we're looking at for an average for this one. But I think it's probably pretty good. Say hi to me, greet me. What the heck? This is the longest someone has not greeted someone. Oh, hi, Razzie. How's it going, man? Remember a guy who thought Sun and Moon is going to be A Pokemon Go expansion. I can't hear about Go without thinking about that, dude. Interesting. Interesting. I've changed my mind about these genies. I've changed my mind about their shinies. All their shinies are actually quite good. I think everybody, I don't know, everybody says like they're not different enough, but I would actually argue that they're all quite different. Like they all are definitely not similar to their original forms at all. This one becomes like almost a highlighter yellow. Like it's so bright compared to the other base form. Circle can be made of triangles. One, because it has to have a certain amount of points which could be connected to triangles, and if it had the edges, it wouldn't exist, and the 2 pixels can be made of triangles. Sure, geez, if that gets you there. I think the weather trio isn't genies. They are literal dudes floating on clouds. They're the literal definition of a genie. It's a dude on a cloud. What up, Lightning Master? They are known by fans as the Kami Quartet, Cloud Quartet, or Legendary Genies. I'm telling you, they're genies. Cinderace before the 4th gym. That's pretty good. They're based on Japanese wind gods, not genies. I believe they are genies. He rides a cloud. I think this guy lives in a cloud. I have burnt my tongue on the same meal 3 days in a row, which is absurd. It's an absurd thing to do, but it's a thing that I did. I just knocked and I saw them in the ring cam. So I brought up an old recording of a Teams meeting and pretended I was in a meeting and couldn't talk. No, you're not obligated to talk to anybody. Like, I think you're sneaky. I think you're a little sneaky Dickens. They're based on land, wind, and thunder. Where's earth, wind, and fire, though? Does anyone remember? What's up, Rosie? Rosie, how was school? Oh my God, is today school? Today's school. Rosie, is today school? Imagine if clouds were real. My buddy, his mom used to tell him that whenever you would see like one of those factories where there was the exhaust and it was like puffing out like the white steam, she would say that that was a cloud factory. It's not the 21st of September. That's true. Should be. You start today. How exciting. Oh my God. You get to see all your school people. He's the worst. Last time he knocked was the first time I'd spoken to him in years because my mom was told him I was a streamer and he wanted me to sell his MLM pills to my subs. Interesting. Remember the time that you tried to sell me MLM pills? Is it the same reason? Probably that's very strange. No, you have no obligation to talk to anybody. Now, I don't think you need to necessarily lie. I think sometimes a swift truth is the most important thing you can deliver to a person. But got so unlucky with my schedule this year because I got nonchalant classes with my friends. I don't know what that means. What do you mean by nonchalant classes? So truth of my family don't really. I get that. I get that. I think it's good to start a trend. Start school on September 5th. Nice. Yeah, I would just generally assume that MLMs are kind of a universal thing. You charge my phone? Why are you guys not charging your phones overnight? Teachers aren't even out yet? What do you mean teachers aren't out yet? Like your teachers never got a summer vacation? That's crazy if that's what you're saying. I would certainly not work at that school. I mean, but MLM is not a scheme. That's the problem. That's why it's so tricky. There's really nothing about multi-level marketing that's illegal, which is a bummer, but nothing about it breaks the law. Now, Ponzi schemes, those are different. Kyurem's kind of ugly. Scheme and scam are very different. I mean, but multi-level marketing is not a scam, nor is it a scheme. Like it's just bad. But it's neither of those things. Am I State who's going to be teaching me this year isn't out yet? Oh, wow. Gotcha. Interesting. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Ansu Fatty fan? Then change the law? You can't really do that, though. You can't really prevent that from being a thing because then any jobs that are commission-based really wouldn't be able to be allowed. No, yeah, like obviously Avon, you can push things a certain level. But the fact is there's nothing illegal about having a product that you sell and then giving people incentives for bringing more people on to sell that product. There's nothing like about that. As long as it's spelled out properly, people can make their own decisions. Is it greasy? Sure. Is it technically a scam? No. Is it technically a scheme? No. Just greasy. What's up, Clocky? How we doing, man? I'm not binded to the law. You absolutely, definitively, without question are. It's probably the most binding thing that exists. Hey, thank you to whoever just subscribed. If that was you, make sure you say what up in the chat. There are a few things we are bound to. The law is like top tier. The only bad thing for y'all living in the land of freedom is that the laws are quite loose. Which one, Coles? Which laws? It's very much manipulation, false promises. Yeah, but it's not. It is and it isn't. Because if you genuinely do all the things that they say that you'll do, you do have a chance of becoming wealthy through a multi-level marketing thing. However, the odds of that happening are what's so slim. But it's not technically untrue. It's a very strange thing about schemes and scams. Yeah, like which ones, Coles? Which laws? You're showering. How is it? Which laws do you feel are loose? How's that shower? How's that shower, baby? Oh man, I don't know if we had a crash. I don't know if I want to do it. I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna get everything to rock and roll together. Man looks like a nerd model. Dude, thank you. Thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone said to me. The Rizzler, dude. Don't even... keep going. Keep going. Keep telling me things. Tell me I'm pretty at this point. That's the coolest thing. Nerd model. I can't tell if that means like I look like the model nerd or if I look like the... I look like the like Giga Chad of nerds. Either way, I'm hugely, hugely impressed by you. And Jay Trinidad, I hope that you stay around forever. I hope nothing ever happens to you. Look at this. Are you seeing this? Is the greatest thing ever. Jay Trinidad, I hope not a single bad thing ever happens to you. I hope that when you step on a crack, your mama's back gets better. I hope it doesn't crack. I hope it gets actually better. A model's a model. That's it. Do I look like an American lawyer to you? I mean, those things are probably not also illegal where you live. forget where you're from, Coles, but I would almost guarantee that multi-level marketing is not illegal where you're at. This song is boring me. This song has been heard. This song is boring me. This song sounds like it has promise. We'll see what happens. 80 checks. 80 checks in. What do we got? Nothing. Top percent of human beauty. Thank you. It's because I shaved last night, so I have definitive clear-cut beard lines, nice face lines. I have as much Ponzi schemes and multi-level marketing as here is in the US. There's probably like 1/10 of the population though, right? Multi-level marketing requires a big populace. That's kind of the whole point. And there are not really Ponzi schemes in the United States because they are very much illegal and have been for like 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. MLMs are funny because the whole point is to get someone else to buy a bunch of stuff to sell. No one is ever consistently buying the stuff to actually use it. It's true. It's true. People who are successful in MLMs tend to sell product first. And if product is actually good, which in some MLMs, product is good. Tupperware, as an example, Tupperware is an MLM. Basically, then what happens there is people get hooked on the product, they believe in it, and then they do the same thing. And it's easier to get them on. It's an interesting little thing. It's a slower growth, but it does work. Look at my mom's ex-husband. Interesting. It's possible, I suppose. I've been married once before. So I guess it is technically something that could be possible. Such a fibber. Nah, everything I just said was true. I don't know why people always say I'm fibbing. I have been married once before. I've been married once. One time. Before. Before right now. Clocky's been married once before. See? I tell you what. Clocky, thank God that you're here to validate me because I think I'd go insane. What's your favorite non-legendary Pokemon? Shuckle. Ludicolo. Ludicolo. I left to ship this morning. My shoulders and arms are killing me. Dude, just take them off. Here's the problem. Not everyone is a salesperson. There are many people that join MLMs that have no business trying to sell product. This is true. This is true. I think MLMs are really dumb. And I think that they're a horrible part of the business world and of society. But what I'm arguing for is that they are not illegal. That's all. There's nothing illegal about them. I think that's an important distinction, Coles. I think that's how a stream should be. Talking about miscellaneous things. Trying to evolve this Galarian Yamask without Focus Sash. It's like trying to fart in the wind. It just makes no sense. Here you go, Clock. Aren't pyramid schemes illegal? Yes. But the difference between a pyramid scheme and a multi-level marketing thing is something that I would have to look up because I genuinely don't know. But guess what we can do? Pyramid schemes lack any genuine products or services. That is the difference. Multi-level marketing actually sells a product. Pyramid schemes do not have anything to offer, like volcano insurance or cloud insurance. Like, Carly, imagine this. If I said, I'm going to sell you a trip to Canada, and you can sell your 10 friends a trip to Canada, but there are no trips to Canada, pyramid scheme. But if I say, Carly, I'm going to sell you maple syrup from the finest of trees, and you can sell your friends maple syrup from the finest of trees, and then I give you maple syrup from the finest of trees, multi-level marketing. We all learned something today.
Stinky!
Now, Carly, there's one real response that you could give me right now that would be fantastic. Anything other than that, I'm going to be slightly disappointed in. So we'll see if you're able to figure it all out. You should only sing from now on. Like, from now on, from The Greatest Showman. I have a joke here, but it's sort of a family-friendly stream. Oh my god, Cheese. You actually can restrain yourself? I've been sitting here wondering for, like, months if you actually had that capability. I'm very honored. This is a great thing. This is a great thing that we've just figured out. Try it sometimes with Spot. You have no idea how much I restrain myself. You have no idea. Cheese, if you had even a semblance of a clue of some of the things that I hold in on a day-to-day basis, Clocky has some idea. Keith has the best idea. But there are certain people that sit in family-friendly streams that there are so many things that I want to say to them daily that would get me kicked off of the internet. Not just YouTube, the internet. What's up, Hydrogon? How's it going, buddy? Carly, well, I can't say I'm slightly disappointed. I can't say I'm not slightly disappointed. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll get through. We'll get through this together. And you know exactly who these people are. How many times is too much repeating? 17 and a half. I agree. 17 is fine, that half. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with the half? There's no such thing as a disgusting walk of shame backwards. You need to be proud of those things. Always. Always. Have to be proud of a walk of shame? You should. You should always be proud of it. I'm not too proud to beg, sweet darling. Please don't leave me, girl. Mad girl. Oh, there's no shame. Walk of pride. Pride walk. Pride parade. A walk of shame is basically a pride parade. Same thing, no difference. I can't say that. Why can I not say that? Why is that not something I can say? That does not make any sense. There's lots of things that you shouldn't say. Why not that one? There's a transitive property there. This one doesn't make sense. Guess how many hours of sleep I got last night? 2. 2 hours of sleep. Guy's immune. Got vaccinated. 0. You shouldn't do that. What's up, gotcha? Can't say my phone be dying. How are you? Doing all right. Doing all right. No, never. Never. Canceling is just something made up by the liberal left. Guys, you were saying people pride are also people with shame. Wait, what? When did I say that? I said that a walk of shame should really be a walk of pride. And it's like a pride parade. I think it's great. I think it's great. I mean, Razzie, I literally created the hat. Like, it's definitely like, you're not like, I'm certainly, as the kids would say, he's giving Trump, right? No. Maybe I did say that, Clocky. That sounds about right. I stand by it. You said be up for your stream in the last stream. I know, but you should sleep. Sleep is important. Sleep is very important. Gonna get a shiny in 29 encounters. 29. Okay, that's gonna get us up to 199 on each of them. So we'll see. Muzar, what's going on? Good to see you. Why is there music? Well, because hearing the same thing reset over and over again could drive a person to insanity. As an example, I've heard it probably 35,000 times at this point. It's your fault I didn't sleep. I mean, yeah, that's true. I held your eyes open. I made the choice. I wanted to make a hat once that was in opposition to yours. I don't know if the left has a good hat to copy off of. Probably not. But I could find one. I meant this music. Listen, here's the cool part. Doesn't have to be. Look at that. New music. Different music. All it takes is the push of a button. We're in control here. We're in total control of ourselves. What's up, Tim? How's it going? How's your life, buddy? All the Biden merch is null and void. That's true. That's true. Yeah, glad to hear that, Tim. That's the biggest problem with the left. They don't have good hat creativity. Anything beyond that is fine. It's the lack of hat creative tendencies that I can't agree with. Doing all right, Tim. Doing all right. Hoping we can get a second shiny back-to-back days, but we'll see. We'll see. It's like they always say, the left can't hat. How's today been? Pretty good so far. We're sitting at a nice 50 minutes of being awake, which is pretty good. Nothing as ironic. Yeah, exactly. Nothing as iconic as a red hat with white letters. Kyurem's a good hunt. Certainly is. Certainly is. I like the color of the body of Kyurem. I don't care so much about the yellow turning pink. Like, that's fine. But I like the body change color. I think it's really neat. I think, like, the darker that it becomes is a nice shade. Do you have any Pokemon cards? I do, but nothing that exciting. I have like one exciting Pokemon card. Complete 35 million research tasks. Yeah, Pokemon Go started to become something I can't get behind. Should I try to Nuzlocke Emerald? I never did a Nuzlocke before. I mean, if you're not streaming, then what's nice is that you get to just kind of relax and do that Nuzlocke at whatever pace you want. So I say, why not? Yes, and it's Fusion. I bet it. Yeah, I bet the Fusion's awesome. Can I see it? Yeah, let me just do this reset and I'll go grab it. Do you want me to watch the next stream live? Up to you, man. I'm not making that decision for you. I can't be held responsible for your terrible decisions about sleep. All right, here. Oh my God, I'm just making a mess. Yo, Tim, thanks for the subscribe, buddy. My best card today is that Shiny Charizard full art that I got from Paldean Fates. That thing's gonna be cherished forever. That's super cool. So let's see. I have this Groudon, which I don't care all that much about, but I do have it. I guess this card's worth like $30 ungraded, which is kind of neat. I don't know. It's nice. But then I have this one. This one's my best card for sure. This is actually a gift. But yeah, that one's my best. Yeah. My 2 Bubble Mews are my most cherished cards. Hey, take care, Pro Gamer. Sleep is a contract. Sleep is literally one of like 3 human necessities. Is that a first edition? I think it's second edition. I think it's second edition. It's thank you to whoever just subscribed. This is Pokemon base set. It's 2 out of 102. So like a PSA 10 will grab you a couple $1,000. What's up, Jewel? How's it going? I think this would probably grade at like a 7. So probably like 120 bucks, something like that. I have 3 Poliwhirl cards and that's all I need. See that? Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I've never quite understood about the Pokemon card game. And I mean, do you have a Game Boy? I do. And I don't mean this against anybody who plays it. And we need a new light goal if someone wants to pin one up. So this has nothing against people who play it. Your liar sleep is a construct. Lightning Master, this isn't even an argument that you can make. Don't sleep then. Don't sleep. Don't sleep for 20 days and tell me what happens. Tell me how your construct works out. I always laugh at people's name combos when shipping. It's probably pretty good. What's up, MVP? How's it going? Yeah, the thing that I don't understand about the Pokemon trading card game is if you don't play it, if you don't plan on grading, and you don't plan on selling your cards, you're just kind of wasting money. And I feel like there's a lot of people that don't plan on doing any of those things. And like a collection only has value if your collection has some sort of worth to it that people are going to pay for. So like, I've always wondered that. Got Shiny Charizard and Pokemon Violet. Nice. Always a good one. Always a good shiny. And I understand that there also is just a collection to enjoy things. And I like that. I support that. But there also has to be a limit about that. Couldn't you say that about a lot of collectors? Yes and no. Yeah, there is the like, I collect these to enjoy that, and that's totally fine. Like I don't have any issues with that at all. Like collect because you enjoy it. But like I guess like when you get these good cards, you have to potentially choose what you want to do with them, right? Like that's the part I don't understand. What's up, Shicker? How we doing, man? What if you could fuse a shiny Zekrom and Kyurem? Will it be a shiny Kyurem black? I don't think so. I think both things have to be shiny, but I don't actually know. Can't wait until ZA. Me too. I read some potential leaks yesterday and it sounds neat. Yeah, I mean, collections are an interesting thing. I'm just saying it's one thing I don't quite understand about the trading card game. I like to have cards graded too. Cards to me are like pictures. They've got memories attached to them. Sure, that's fine. That's fine. My strategy just get Yamask beaten up by Stuffle. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I suppose the piece that I don't understand is if people, like if you're not planning on making it a long-term thing, right? Like you're really into Pokemon cards now, understand that. But if you're not going to always be into Pokemon cards and then you're just going to sell off your whole collection, then that makes sense. I don't know. I guess trading cards to me have always been one of those things that I've never quite understood. Even as a kid, when I had Pokemon cards, I played the game. Like that was how I did it. So it's just something I've never quite grasped onto. I'm also very cheap. And buying packs is a lot like gambling. And anybody who gambles knows that the house is always the winner every time. So there's kind of like a, I don't know. Am I a cheap date? No, I'm just cheap. Are you playing any of the games behind you? Are there any that are just going to sit over there? At some point in time, all of these will be played, but this is something that is not going to inherently lose value. And if it does, it would be because of a crash in Pokemon, which I don't foresee happening. I'm buying these things partially because the condition I'm buying them in and the completeness that I'm buying them in is something that will likely retain within a certain percentage its value consistently. So, it's a little bit different because I don't feel, Clocky, that I'm gambling as much on these when I buy them. I feel that I'm buying something that is always going to have some degree of inherent value. That's the part that I think is different between this and trading card. And obviously people are more than welcome to disagree. But even if I never touch Black 2 or White 2, Black 2 and White 2 are going to retain that inherent value because the market and the baseline has kind of been established. There's not ever going to be more of these, right? These are going to stay where they are. So that's kind of what I would say is like the difference between those two. But yeah, just try to get a shiny Ditto. My dude, I have too many of them. I think if we ever get those games on the Switch, the price will drop on those things. Maybe not a lot, but a decent chunk. Maybe. Maybe. But we have Pokemon Red, Yellow, Crystal, all on the 3DS. Crystal costs $2,000. $2,000. So we don't know. Right? But I think it's more of a stable thing. Way more people have a Switch than a 3DS though. Sure. I don't know. There's no way to say. I cost that much? I don't know. You got to set your price. Orange Cloud Man, Shiny Hunt, Mocha and me, yes. Sorry, I missed that message from a while ago. What if you pull a first edition Charizard? Did the house still win then? Yeah, but that's a what if. What if is gambling. How much do you think my childhood Ultra Moon cost? $30 maybe? $30 maximum. I'm not saying people should not collect Pokemon cards. I have no issues with people doing things that make them happy. Like, that's cool. I'm saying I personally don't understand it unless there's an end objective with it. Because to me, it just feels like you're just using a lot of money on things. Like, I watched videos of people's pack openings and like they just open the cards and it's like, all right, there it is. And like, if you're paying $4 or $5 every pack for the potential for a hit, like, I don't know. It's just an interesting thing. It's something I don't quite understand. But again, I support people who want to do things that make them happy. That's fine. I don't have any issues with that. I won't stop you. What about the inherent entertainment value? I mean, to me, I feel like it's kind of more like a serotonin rush, than it is anything else. I mean, that's the other thing. Yeah, geez, that's a good point. Like, if you're making money off of it, sure, spend whatever you want. As long as there's a return on things, I'm there for it. I'm good with that. But my opinion doesn't matter. I'm just some jerk on the internet. Like, it literally, nothing I say here even matters at all. There's always a return on happiness. Sure, maybe. But I do think like TCG has the potential to become addicting, right? Like it's got those same properties. Crystal, you're picking the starting word today. Why are people taking letters from the Greek alphabet and turning them into memes? I don't know why people do it. Crystal, it's all you today. We're going to toss it your way. We're going to switch it up every now and again. Spent an hour and a half trying to get a jank Pokemon VR game to work on my quest and gave up. You're such a niche thing. Dude, I swear to God, not only from like the perspective of the people that develop games for it, like I feel like there's not many other than like Minecraft and Among Us and then a handful of a couple others. There's also not many developers for VR in general. First encounters Poochyena, nice. Nice dark type's always good. BRB. Okay. Oh, by the way, Carly. Oh, wait, never mind. You're gone, idiot. Why would I do that? She literally just said I'm leaving, and then I decided to throw something at her. That's insanely silly. Some really good VRs. They're usually cockpit games. Is that a game developer, or you're saying like games where you're present in the cockpit of something? Star Wars Squadrons? Interesting. It's a good take, Cheese. Got all through DLCs. Nice. What's up, C-Diz? How's it going? Good to see you. Have to go to school yet? Dentist appointment? Oh man, I think sometimes I'd take school. No Man's Sky also works in VR. No Man's Sky in VR would be wild. I feel like I tried to get back into that game and I completely forgot how to do everything. So I feel like I just have to start the game over. What's the best shiny that you've ever caught? Best shiny that I ever caught is probably Arceus. Carly. When I was talking about whatever we were talking about, I said there's really only one thing that you should say here. It was supposed to be thanks, Nick, you're my best friend here, but you missed out on it. Hey, Raj. I can fit this whole thing in my mouth. You spoke to my mother last night? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Flying a spaceship in VR is incredible. That game, like, trips me out sometimes. I still didn't watch that clip. Are you serious? I thought you did watch it. It's like 5 minutes of your time. I thought you did watch it. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna look behind me in a dogfight, turn on a ship, and blast out the sky is incredible. Dude, I actually want to play that game now. What's the worst shiny that I've ever caught? Regice. Regice stinks. Regice is so doo-doo. There's a guy who I've been following on Reddit. He's currently catching his fourth Arceus. I'm a busy woman, all those Pokemon cards to open. I just imagine you like sitting in a pile of Pokemon wrappers and spicy soup. I used to have an index, but now I have my dad's quest too. It's not much different. What quest are they on? Who knows how it feels? I do. You don't know how it feels to be me. Quest 3? Okay, cool. What's up, Storms? How's it going, man? Do you want me to donate $500, Tim? I would be blown away if you donated $500. But I don't necessarily want you to. If you are in a position where $500 is something that you can donate, sure, I'm not going to stop you. But $500 is a lot of money. And I would never ask that someone donates money unless that they have it to donate. That'd be silly. Starting word is pithy. And yes, it is a word. And why did you choose pithy? People don't like the battery life being 2 hours, but honestly, you shouldn't be in VR longer than that at a time. I agree. I think you'd get sick. My bad, I get paid tomorrow. I need bleach for my eyes? Why is that? It's okay, I had the biggest thunderstorms yesterday. I've been up since 3 in the morning and I have state testing today. Are you located in the Midwest United States of America? Because my parents got ramshacked by some storms last night. So did we, actually. We got hit pretty good. But it wasn't a ramshacking. It was horrible? Yeah. Pithy. But why did you pick that word? Where does that word come from? What's your origin for pithy? Sham, wow. I can't get to my bus stop because a tree fell down on the stop. My goodness. I guess that's like a bus super stop. I thought of it this morning. I don't know if I've ever in my life thought of the word pithy. I am Midwest. I am Groot. Piffy Longstocking. It was Pippi's third cousin twice removed. The old Piff. The old Piff Master P. Have you caught a Bidoof? Yes. Bidoof actually took me so long to catch an Arceus. It was insane. My buddy and I used to do these Arceus shiny races where the rule was if you ever caught a shiny Alpha Bidoof, it was game over. Like that shiny Alpha Bidoof was the Exodia. And it was actually a ton of fun. I would love to do one of those on stream again. Not Piffy, Pithy. That's what I'm saying. Pithy. Pithy. I'm too short streaming, but I'm so confused on how to make my Switch capture card bigger. On OBS, my screen is tiny. Well, I have a couple questions for you, Storms. First off, are you streaming off of just one monitor? Do you just have like your laptop and that's it? No external monitor? Don't argue with your mind. It's not so much an argument as it is an understanding. That'd be like me arguing with a teacher. I'm just trying to understand the question here. I'm just trying to understand the question that was posed here. Mr. Johnson. Yeah, just a laptop. Okay, so do you basically what you'll need to do then, like when I have an external monitor, so like my monitor is quite big, but what you'll need to do is on your Switch source on OBS, you can right click on it and just hit the button that says windowed projector. When you click on windowed projector, it'll pop out your capture card to be a separate window, and you can stretch it so that it's a little bit bigger so that you can see it better if that's what you're looking to do. The other option that you can do is get an external monitor, which I do recommend getting at some point in time because streaming on one monitor is going to be incredibly difficult. Welcome back, Tim. But Storms, that's what I would recommend doing is right click on your Switch source, hit windowed projector, and that'll pop it out in such a fashion that you'll be able to actually utilize that and probably see things a lot better. The other option is if you don't, well, see, but you're going to need your monitor open so that you can read chats and stuff. So that would be my recommendation, is do that. Other than that, you're going to be looking at a really small screen. So that would be what I recommend. But again, I can't recommend an external monitor anymore. They're the best. Do you have Pokemon Go? I do. I just don't play it all that often anymore. Playing at a monitor also that helped me a lot. Good. Yeah, definitely do it. The more monitors you have, the better. I really want a third monitor. I just don't have a desk that's big enough for it. But I'm thinking about getting like a dual monitor bracket and having 2 of them stacked, because the more monitors you have, literally the better your life is. But yeah, you should consider it. Storms, if you look on Facebook Marketplace, or if you look on even like Craigslist, there's typically people that are getting rid of monitors, and honestly, you don't need to have anything that crazy. Bill Cipher, what's up? You don't need to have anything that insane. An external monitor, sometimes, like, what they recommend even when you have a PC is you should go all in on one monitor and buy something that's really incredible, and then you should just have a separate monitor that's okay. That's all that you need to have. Like right now, I have a really nice primary monitor, and then I just have kind of a dumpy secondary monitor that's just meant for display. That's it. Shiny Numal, nice. It's a good one. Yo, Justin, 6 months, dude. Thank you so much.
The Cheddar Genie.
What's up, Kieran? How's it going, buddy? The Cheddar Genie. That's the last one. Okay, for the clockwork. Hey, what kind of deal? I make a quick overlay. Do it up. Do it up. Just remember, putting hashtag shorts at the end of your title does not do anything. You can do it if you want to, but it doesn't impact anything at all. Also remember that YouTube shorts are not loved by everybody. Pokemon Heart Gold for my soul. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. A Pokemon video game for something that's completely vapid and used up. I dig it. Shake my hand, shake his hand. Shake his hand. Shake his hand. Do it. Shake the man. It's been done. The deal's done. Pokemon Heart Gold must come Clocky's way. Like ASAP. As soon as possible. ASAP as possible. Heart Gold in 2 months. That's a pretty good deal, dude. The timeline's pretty good. Hey, have any of you guys seen Willy Wonka film? Like the Willy Wonka film? Look at what I can do. I can make myself like that scene where they're on the boat. You know what scene I'm talking about? Where they're on the boat? You guys know the scene? I'm just going to be purple for a bit. Do you guys know the scene I'm talking about? Where they're on the boat? I think you do. Maybe I'll be blue for a bit. Nothing there. This is the shiny. This is what I look like as a shiny. Going with the boat. You know that scene? Look at the Psyduck. Look at how cool orange. Let's find the best shade of shiny Psyduck. I always thought it was just the standard blue. Like, that's obviously nice, but let's see what else we can get. So over here, we have kind of like a nice light shade of orange. It's kind of interesting. I don't really know how much I like it. Bulbasaur shiny is pretty good. I'll give it that. Marshadow with the blue eyes. That's also pretty stunning, for being honest. I like it. But I'm not quite in my Smurf era yet. So let's see what else we got. Okay, so here's green. Green Duck looks pretty good. This is what I'm giving Grimace here, is kind of how I would describe it. Kind of like an old weathered Grimace, but I'd like to say that I'm giving Grimace here. Let's see. Can we make it purple? Let's find out, folks. Can we make it purple? Let's keep going a little bit. Okay, there's a nice purple Psyduck right there. Now, this looks like I'm jaundiced. This is kind of like my jaundice era. So this is kind of where we're at. I don't know if we want to live in the jaundice era forever, but it's certainly something that we're currently exploring. Not my favorite. I've had better eras, but Bulbasaur looks pretty cool. I like this like deeper blue that bad boy gets. Do your Pokemon have Pokemon routes? Some of them do. All right, let's check out the next one. Let's see. My liver left the chat. Rip. All right, let's see. This gets us into like, ooh, that's like pink Psyduck. Pink Psyduck's okay. This is kind of like my Incredible Hulk era, I suppose, except for like really skinny. But it's kind of cool. Yeah, Tim, I actually got Pokerus for the first time in Sword and Shield the other day. It's kind of cool. It's Chem Psyduck. That's true. Now let's see if we go a little bit further. We get to like my baby blue era, which we've already visited the baby blue era. And the orange Psyduck I think is the best. I think I'm team orange Psyduck, which I'm learning something here. If this is the color of Psyduck normally, and this is the color when we reverse the colors, that means that the color of my skin normally is the color of that Psyduck. I'm like an orange person, which is interesting to think about. And then we go a little darker here, and that kind of turns it to a little deeper shade of pink. But I got to be honest with you, that Bulbasaur is really what's up. It's kind of cool. Okay. This is almost as good as the bit at the beginning of stream where you weren't on the screen. I like that a lot. I did. Wow, Clocky, we're just really figuring that out. So yeah, let's saturate ourselves. Oh man, look at this deep saturation that oh my God, we're in an old time film. Wow, look at how saturated this is. That's insanity. Look at this. Do you see this? I literally look neon. Look at this was once pink. Look at my bald head. This is crazy. This is an insane life we're living. I'm blown away by this. And we back. We're at it again. This is the coolest thing I've ever done. That's the coolest thing I've ever done. We went on a color journey there. Yeah, now I'm just back to being boring and silly. What's up, Mr. Mash? How's it going? I can also like tint. Can make myself more pink. Can make myself more green. This looks like I'm ill. I could make the temperature very warm. Can make it very cold. Whoa. Look at how terrible this makes my skin look. Wow. This actually looks like Violet Beauregard. This literally looks like Violet. That was your version of Walk of Shame? See, oh my God, look at this. I actually look Blue Man Group. This is Blue Man Group. Right here. Right here. This is crazy. Look. Actually, I'm going to stop playing with these. I'm going to stop playing with these. That's so crazy, though. That is terrifying. I hate that. That was literally Blue Man Group. That's terrifying. Oh, man. It's neat. It's neat. How did I do? How do I do? A true magician never reveals his secrets. Look at, this is what happens if I sharpen my image. Sharper image. Dangerously close. We're flirting. We're flirting, baby. Tell me your tricks. I can't. A good magician never reveals a secret. We all arrived to that. We took separate cars, but we all arrived to the destination on time. Good Lord. Texas was perfect today. Let's freaking go. My goodness. Oh, when that hits. I always hate connections. I always fail until sometimes when I beat it. I mean, we all fail until sometimes when we beat it. I honestly could use 7 more hours of that song if we're being truthful here. 512. Suit odds. I don't check, but I sent you a spicy truth. As am I. As am I. All right, we'll probably get this to 270 today, I think. I think that's what we'll end up getting to. We got 12 checks in 2 minutes. That should be perfect, actually. Let's roll our trivia point. Who's getting trivia point today? C Dizzle getting a trivia point. I like it. I like it. Bill Cipher, welcome back. What if the odds were 1 in 16,384? Well, then things would take a long time, but I probably would still do it if we're being honest. $8 a.m. isn't school lunch. Maybe I'll do it later. Plus, school hasn't started. Kyurem, I gotta be honest with you. That message was a roller coaster for me to feel. You used to do it before school lunch, but 8 a.m. isn't school lunch. School hasn't even started. Maybe you'll do it later. That was just a lot. There's a lot of information to process in one quick little bout. But I like it. Like, I'm proud of it. It was just definitely a lot to take in. All right, Crystal. My school lunch is at 9:30. 9:30 in the morning? That's not lunch. What's your name? Nick or Shinies. That's not even lunch. That's absurd. I would change schools. I would riot. I would go to the school board and be like, bro, I eat breakfast at 7. I'm not hungry in 2.5 hours. Figure your stuff out. That's unacceptable. Yeah, 9:30 is not even close to lunch. That's not even, like, lunch is a midday meal. That's nuts. That's nuts. Your school should be fired into the sun. 9:30. I have the best lunch, 11:52 to 12:37. That's a 45-minute lunch. That's also insane. Some of y'all don't know how good you have it. My goodness. Now, given I had a 25-minute lunch, I got the chance to eat like the best food ever, the worst food ever. It was just so bad for you. We had French fry Fridays with cheese sauce. Cheese sauce. You guys getting 45 minutes of lunch? My goodness. I could have 3 lunches in that time. My old high school had an hour lunch and 2 lunch periods because we had so many people. My old high school had 3 lunch periods, 25 minutes each. 25 minutes. Geez, I think you're the only one that felt that way. You made it weird. And I'm proud of you for it. They sometimes sell warm pretzels, though, which are amazing. Pretzel day. You get one of everything. $4,000 students? Wow. It's a big cafeteria. My high school had about 1,300 students, and we had 3 lunch periods. I had an hour of lunch broken down to 2 30-minute segments. That's crazy. I would rather have 25 minutes of lunch and get out of school 35 minutes earlier. You transfer between A and B day lunches. Like in 6th grade, I had 1 p.m. on A days, and B days it was 5th period at like 11:30. Interesting. There were 3 lunches, A lunch, B lunch, and C lunch. When you got your schedule, you would find out what lunch you were in, and then you would try and find all your friends who also had that similar lunch. Everybody would post their school schedules on Facebook, because that's smart. Hey, people, I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm going to be in this building at all times. What's wrong with people? What's wrong with us? What did they do to us? What have they done to us? It's insane. It's an insane thing to do. It's like posting your general schedule for the day. I'm behind the couch. Pretty much where you can find me. And different places to get food: burger joint, Subway, food truck, Chinese place. Okay, that's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. All right, time to do some trivia. No Shinies today. No sugar tonight. 3rd period is crazy. It's ridiculous. You think the longer we have the internet, the smarter people would get with it? No, if anything, it's kind of regressed. Our parents even used to tell us like, hey, don't do this stuff on the internet. We'd be like, yeah, whatever, parents, you don't know. And now our parents do that stuff on the internet. How ridiculous is that? Freaking ham dog. Cheese with 1, Carly with 1, Gryffindor with a ½ point, and C Diz with a point, which I'll update here in a bit. Please, everybody, let me know whether or not you are ready to go, and then we'll do the trivia-ing. Do the trivia-ing. You're missing points. You're right. I am. Are we all ready? Seems like we're all ready. Can't use our phones at lunch? That's absurd. Place of work, I have lunch at 11:30. Rad. That's fine. That's lunchtime. What's going on? It's trivia time, baby. Fastest person to answer gets points. What is the term for the congestion on roads caused by high vehicle volume, slowdowns, or bottlenecks, even when there are no accidents or external incidents? Traffic is correct. Cheese with the points. Traffic is the correct answer. So far we have buoyancy, Chapel Roan, and traffic. Traffic is in. That's the correct answer. We have buoyancy. We have Chapel Roan. We have traffic. Let's do our Wordle. Crystal, how many did you get it in? I didn't get a word in there. Kind of road words are those? What kind of road words? Roadhouse. Wordle in 2. All right, here we go. What causes something to sink or float? Gravita. All right, pithy. We got, okay. 2 letters in the center. So this could be, could be tithe. It could be tithe or lithe. Could be one of those two, because it could be tithe, which is like tithing, like donating to a church. But I don't love the double T. Or it could be lithe. I can't think of anything else that ends in ITH, like ITHE, ITHO. Well, it could be like litho, like lithograph. ITHS. Siths. It's not piths, myths. I'm gonna go with lithe. The kid is king. Oh God, is he ever good? You know what they say? If they can't beat him, tie him. Yeah, thanks for pithy. Connections. Martini, teeth, humor, pendulum, steps, teabag, monkey bars, tetherball, teetotaler, slide, boomer, dessert, swings, yo-yo, teeter-totter, blues. Pendulum, tetherball, yo-yo, and teabag. Things that are on strings. I don't know why I listen to Cheese. I should never listen to Cheese. Cheese, I should have never listened to you. It should be slide. Slide. That's what we're looking for here. Dry things. There we go. Dry things. Let's get ourselves a Pokemon. We got a 2-day streak. What do we got? Not a bagger. Single type. First stage evolution. Smaller than a Psyduck. How about like a Geodude? No, won't be Mountain. Pidgey. Isn't Pidgey dual type? Maybe not. Yeah, it's dual type. It's a normal type, single stage, a little bit smaller, not in the forest. I like Meowth. No. Okay. Single stage, normal type, bigger than a Bulbous dual type. And we also know it's normal now for sure. Tauros. It's in the grassland. Is Ditto in the grassland? It might be. Nope. Nope. Snorlax, it's smaller than a Tauros. Porygon, possibly. Porygon's probably urban. Friend Guard reduces damage done to allies. Mr. Mime. Nope. That's a psychic type. Pink and white. Chansey. Chansey? Pink, normal, grassland, Lickitung, maybe? There it is. What? Oh, it's probably Clefairy. Or, yeah, it's probably Clefairy. No, what the heck? Wigglytuff? Jigglypuff? Ah, it's a Jigglypuff. We're bad. We're very bad. What Pokemon's featured on this card? Nidorina. Ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum-bum. We are quite trubbish. Stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. Nidoran male. Meowth. Easy one today. Pretty easy. Pretty easy one. Justin, are you still here? You got Wordle in 1? Razzie, that's sick. That's pretty sick. You're freaking awesome, dude. Let's play Shut the Box. We gotta boost this up. What's this game called? This one's called Pokédoll. If Justin's not here, we're gonna roll till we get someone that is. Who wants to play Shut the Box? Let's see. Genos, are you still here? Do you want to play Shut the Box? Wait, Justin is here. Justin, never mind. It's you. No, we're not. I'm just rolling anybody who's in chat. Justin, it's you. You have an opportunity to play Shut the Box if you'd like to. What's up, Blue Lord? How's it going? The only thing you got to do is be present and active in the chat right now. The goal is going to be roll dice and knock down all the numbers. You can use combinations of the numbers that you see up on top to knock down certain things that you'll get with the dice. So let's say you roll a 10, you can knock down the number 10, you can knock down a 9 and a 1, you can knock down an 8 and a 2, you can knock down a 7, a 3, you can knock down a 6, a 3 and a 1. You can do all those different things. So that's basically what we're going to do. So I'll walk you through it, and we're going to go ahead and We're going to roll. All right, so Justin, you have a 7. You can either knock down the 7, you can knock down a 6 and a 1, you can knock down a 5 and a 2, or you can knock down a 4 and a 3. What would you like to knock down? What's your choice here? Bum, bum, bum. Knock down the 4 and the 3. All right, 4 and the 3 are going down. Here we go. We're going to roll again. What do we got? You got a 4 and a 1. We can knock down the 5. That's the only thing that can be knocked down. 5 is getting knocked down. Let's refresh again. We've got ourselves a 2. The 2 is the only thing that can get knocked down, so we're knocking that down. We're going to refresh again. You got yourself an 8. The only thing that you can take down here is, of course, no, you could do 7 and 1, or you could do an 8. Your choice. So you want to do 7 or 1, or you want to do 8? I live in Canada, actually, Tim. Seven and 1. 7 and 1 getting knocked down. And let's refresh. What do we got here? You got yourself another 2. That is the end of your game. Thanks for playing. You guys, thanks. Have a great day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Bright and early. Same time, same place, same thing. Get it done. Make magic happen. What time is it in Canada? It's 8 o'clock. 8:10. Time to go to work. See you guys. Bye. Oh, wow. We had that fact yesterday. Look at the odds of that. What else we got? How about this one? That's true. Bye.